Welcome back, Raider Nation and my champions. In this video, we're going to be addressing the latest quarterback rumored to be coming to the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, there is some smoke to this rumor as the offseason has not been very kind to this relationship between Russell Wilson and the organization. There's some talk about him being dissatisfied with the offensive line, and I would say rightfully so, and some of the coaching decisions. Now, Russell Wilson hasn't gone as far as, say, Deshaun Watson saying, trade me, trade me, trade me. But there are reports from Adam Schefter saying that Russell Wilson, through his agent, has stated if he is going to be traded, since he has a no-trade clause, these would be the teams that he would go to or approve the trade. And that's the Saints, the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Raiders. And I think that's where the start of all these rumors came, because Russell would choose the Raiders as an option. And if we want to look at this as a serious option, the first thing we want to do is look at the stats between the two quarterbacks here. I would say that a lot of the stats, especially in the last couple of years, are pretty similar as far as, yards, quarterback rating, etc. Obviously, this is the stat probably the most of any that is telling. Obviously, Russell Wilson is a winner. He has had a winning season every season he's been in, including his rookie year. Now, obviously, I talked about Legion of Boom in previous videos with Gus Bradley, but even the last 2 years, Seattle's defense isn't all that. And in fact, it's kind of comparable to the Raiders' defense, and they're still winning games. So, if anything, that would be a vote of confidence for trying to make a trade for Russell Wilson here. Now, the next thing to look at, obviously, would be the salary cap implications. So here's Russell Wilson's contract based on the numbers from overthetop.com. He's still under contract for 3 more seasons, and here are the cap numbers: 32, 37, and 40. And comparably speaking, Carr's got 2 more years at 22 and 20. Realistically speaking, obviously, with Carr, if we were to keep him as an option, we're going to have to extend him probably after this upcoming season, the next offseason. So I would say this would really impact more this season. It's basically a $10 million plus difference that we would have to take on. And that might impact us on getting a big name player like Leonard Williams or another defensive player here. But after that, who knows? I think the salary cap's going to go back up after the COVID implications. It went down because the revenue went down. So I would say speculation-wise, I would still think that Russell Wilson would demand a higher contract, obviously. So I would guesstimate even if we were to make the Wilson trade, that it would probably cost us a difference of roughly $10 million per season. Now, initially, I put the likelihood when I was making the video as low. I kind of went up to a fair to low. I think it's really going to be dependent on what Seattle's going to ask here. Now, I estimated it at 2 first-round picks plus Carr. Now, I've been hearing other YouTubers saying 3 first-rounders, Carr and a second, or 3 first-rounders, Carr and Josh Jacobs. I think that's way too much, to be honest. Obviously, Wilson would be an upgrade. Even with PFF rating him 6th, they rate Carr 10th. But I think the intangibles, I think Wilson can win games for you more easily than Carr can. And he's shown it behind a terrible offensive line. Another thing, obviously, it takes 2 to tango. Would Seattle make this deal for Carr? Because quite honestly, I don't think Carr is a very good quarterback without a decent offensive line. He gets a little skittish, and so I think he'd probably be eaten alive up there in Seattle unless they take those picks and build around him and use free agency to do so as well. So what do you think? Should we go after Russell Wilson or stand pat with Carr and use the draft capital and cap money saved to build up the defense? I'd like to know what you think below. Put it in the comments. If you do feel we should go after Russell Wilson, what would be your price that you'd be willing to offer if you were the Raiders GM? If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and supporting this channel, and as always, go Raiders.